Okay, continuing our review, problem number 2. Besides the coefficient of correlation, in statistics, there's also something called the coefficient of determination, which is R squared. That's also a measure to describe correlation. You may have seen it in some of the statistics we brought up. Which data set would have the weakest linear correlation? So first of all, what is weakest linear? So the weakest will be the number that is closest. So sorry about that. The weakest will be the number that is closest to 0, because the strongest correlation is the numbers that are close close to plus or minus 1. So the closer it is to plus or minus 1, the stronger it is. Closer to 0, the weaker it is. So what are these numbers? This is 0.987. If R squared is 0.980, what's the square root? So solve that for R. So I need to figure out what is the square root of 0.980. That is 0.989. So 0.9899. So this number, R, is 0.9899. And this number is R equal negative 0.992. So if I think about it, if I look at it, this number that's closer to negative 1. This one is closer to 1. This is the weakest right here. So it's going to be A. So the answer to this one is, I'll just highlight it, it's this one. Okay? That is the weakest correlation here because that number is closer to 0 or further away from 1 or negative 1 than the other two numbers. Okay? A little bit of a trick question, but it's testing the concept. Do you understand correlation? Closest number to 1 or negative 1 is the best case scenario. Closer it is to 0, the worse. So these are all good correlations, but it just shows you that there's a tight range of these numbers. And so you had to understand which one is furthest away from 1 or negative 1, and that happened to be A. Let's continue on with problem number 3. So problem number 3, it has a data set on number of siblings, and you're asked to create a frequency table by hand. So to do this, I'm going to have number of siblings, 0, 1, 2, 3, it looks like 4. I'm not sure if I go above that. So I'm going to create this by hand. So I'm just going to say 2. I'm going to keep a tally right there. 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 0, 2, 4, 1, 1, oops, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, and let's scroll down, 0, 3. So 0 and 3. Okay. So my frequency table is going to be, if I have the number of siblings and my frequency. So I'm going to have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the frequency is going to be 4, 9, 6, 2, 1. Okay, so I will need to enter that into my calculator and create a histogram. Okay, so I'm going to enter the data. I've got number of siblings and the frequency. So let's just create a new list or spreadsheet. So I'm going to have siblings and the frequency of siblings. And so siblings, I had 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the frequency, I had 4, repeat that, 4, 9, 6, 2, 1. 4, 9, 6, 2, 1. Okay, so I've got siblings and sibling frequency. To create that histogram is a little bit different. So data and statistics, come down here and the number of siblings, and then this is summary data, so plot properties, add Y summary list, that's the sibling frequency, which is what I see here. It also tells me to go for a bin width of 2 and alignment of 0. We didn't talk about alignment, but you should find that in the same spot. So menu, plot properties, histogram properties, bin settings. A little bit different. You get to, I think in your calculator, you get to fixed bin width, and then you're able to put that in. So bin width of 2 and alignment of 0. So let's put that in, and here we go. So that just means that my graph starts at 0. Anytime it looks like the data is chopped off, that's Windows zoom data, and there I go. So this is my summary histogram, and they want me to draw that to prove that I've graphed it. So it looks like 0 to 6. So if I look at it, drawing that diagram, so it looks like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bin width of 2, and so it looks like it goes up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, everything by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It looks like I'm going to need to go a little bit higher here. Not a great drawing, but I'm basically just testing to see, did you get the same thing that your calculator got? Can you show me what you got on your calculator? So at 0, it goes up to 13, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just label like they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 0, 13. So it's going to go from 0 to 2, and that goes up to 13. And then 2 to 4 goes to the value of 8. So 2 to 4 goes to the value of 8. And then it looks like 1 from 4 to 6, which is what you see there. Okay, so the width of this was 2, and the alignment, it started at 0 for this histogram. And then according to my histogram, what's the most commonly occurring range? And that is, from 0 to 2. Okay, that should be it for problem number 3.